When you meet someone who thrives on manipulation, control, or emotional chaos, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or powerless. But what if, instead of just enduring their toxicity, you could turn the tables and teach them a valuable lesson? By adopting the right approach, you can assert yourself and demonstrate that your actions won't yield the desired outcomes. Whether through strategic empathy or directly confronting their behavior, there are various ways to help a toxic person understand that their tactics are no longer effective. The goal isn't to change who they are, only they can do that. Instead, it's about establishing firm boundaries that protect your peace and compel them to reconsider their actions. Without further ado, here are 10 effective strategies to teach a toxic person a lesson. Number 1. Limit their control. Toxic individuals thrive on emotional reactions, using manipulation to provoke you and control how you feel. The first step in teaching them a lesson is simple. Don't give them what they want. Instead of reacting with frustration, anger, or sadness, maintain your calm. When they try to provoke you, respond neutrally with something like, "I see what you're doing, and it's not going to work." By limiting their control over your emotions, you take away their power. If they can't provoke a reaction from you, they'll quickly realize that their usual tactics are ineffective. Number 2. Use sarcasm or humor. Another effective way to disrupt a toxic person is to counter their negativity with light sarcasm or humor. Toxic behavior often flourishes in tense and serious environments, and by introducing humor, you can diffuse the situation while highlighting the absurdity of their actions. For instance, if they make a cutting remark, you might respond with a smile and say, "Wow, that's some real insight. You must have put a lot of thought into that." This subtle humor allows you to maintain control of the conversation while signaling that their negativity isn't being taken seriously. Number 3. Strategic empathy. Here's where you can outsmart them by playing their game even better. Strategic empathy involves feigning a deep understanding of their perspective, prompting them to reflect on their unreasonable behavior. The key is to exaggerate your agreement in a way that highlights the absurdity of their actions. For instance, if a toxic person claims they've been treated unfairly, you might respond, "You're right. The world is really out to get you, and it's amazing how nothing is ever your fault." This over-the-top empathy can make them pause and reconsider the narrative they created. By turning their logic against them, you subtly expose the flaws in their thinking. Number 4. Say no without explanation. Toxic individuals often enjoy pushing boundaries, testing how far they can go to get what they want. One of the most empowering actions you can take is to say no without feeling the need to explain yourself. This strategy shows that your boundaries are firm and that you won't be swayed. When a toxic person makes an unreasonable request, simply respond with, "No, I can't do that," and leave it at that. Providing explanations or justifications only allows them to manipulate you into changing your mind. By keeping your response short and definitive, you deny them the chance to argue or guilt trip you. Number 5. Hold a mirror with facts. When a toxic person spreads false accusations or attempts to play the victim, it's crucial to counter their narrative with facts. Presenting evidence or highlighting the reality of the situation can disarm them. For example, if they accuse you of ignoring them despite your consistent responses, you can calmly say, "Actually, I've responded to every one of your messages within the day. Here are the timestamps." This approach forces them to confront the truth and can help dismantle their victim narrative. Number 6. Take away benefits. If a toxic person benefits from your kindness, time, or resources, consider withdrawing those benefits as a consequence of their negative behavior. This teaches them that their actions have repercussions and that they can no longer rely on you for support. For instance, if someone consistently takes advantage of your generosity, stop offering your help. Withdrawing these privileges compels them to realize that they need to change their behavior if they want to regain your support. Number 7. Call them out in public. Many toxic individuals thrive on creating drama or belittling others in public settings. A powerful way to teach them a lesson is to calmly call them out in front of others. The key is to remain composed and assertive, without letting your emotions take control. For instance, if they try to humiliate you during a meeting, you might respond with, "That's not an appropriate comment to make in this setting. Let's stick to the topic at hand." This approach forces them to confront the consequences of their actions in front of others, serving as a significant wake-up call for them. Number 8. Set them up for their failure. Sometimes, the best way to handle a toxic person is to let their behavior unfold naturally. Instead of trying to fix or control the situation, step back and allow them to face the consequences of their actions. Toxic individuals often create their problems, and by removing yourself from the equation, you give them space to confront the fallout. This may mean not intervening when they push others away or allowing them to make avoidable mistakes. By letting them see the damage their behavior causes, you teach them a valuable lesson in accountability. Number 9. Walk away without explanation. Sometimes, the most impactful response is simply walking away. Toxic individuals often expect confrontation or emotional reactions, and leaving a situation without engaging can leave them stunned. Whether it's walking out of a heated conversation or leaving a gathering when they start acting up, this tactic demonstrates that you won't be manipulated into engaging with their toxicity. It leaves them wondering why you left and may even compel them to consider whether their behavior played a role in your departure. Number 10. Stay unavailable. One of the most effective ways to handle a toxic person is to stay unavailable. Toxic individuals often depend on constant access to drain their emotional energy or monopolize their time. By making yourself less accessible, you limit their impact on your life. Avoid responding immediately to their calls or messages and spend time with them only when necessary. This not only protects your well-being, but also shows them they can't rely on you to fuel their drama. While dealing with toxic people isn't easy, you have more power than you think. By choosing your responses, you assert your boundaries and make it clear that their behavior has no place in your life. Eventually, they may realize their toxic behavior is ineffective, prompting them to change or move on. Now that we've discussed how to teach toxic people a lesson, let's explore the signs that indicate someone may be toxic. 1. Consistent negativity. They often focus on the negative aspects of life and seem unable to see the positive side of any situation. 2. Lack of accountability. They rarely take responsibility for their actions, often blaming others for their problems or shortcomings. 3. Gaslighting. They may twist facts or deny reality to make you doubt your perceptions, leading to confusion and self-doubt. 4. Inconsistent communication. Their communication may be erratic, leaving you unsure of where you stand with them or what to expect. 5. Self-centeredness. They often prioritize their needs and feelings above others, showing little regard for their emotions or well-being. Either way, you come out on top by standing up for yourself and preserving your peace. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can continue creating more content. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to click the notification bell to stay updated on our latest posts. Additionally, to explore many other intriguing topics, be sure to check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.